Good morning, everybody. Hope you are well today. We have a morning mobility class. We're doing 30 minutes of some mobility work, dynamic movements, some fluid movements. It's similar to some of our stretching classes. So join me on your mat if you have a mat or seated somewhere comfortable, and we will get our bodies loosey goosey. So meet me in a seated position, sit up nice and tall. And then just drop your ear to your right shoulder. And then slowly circle chin to chest and over to the other side. And back chin to chest through the center and over to the other side. Noticing what happens with the rest of your body. Making sure that we're still sitting up nice and tall. And our shoulders stay down away from our ears. Last one. Good. Bring your gaze back forward and just turn your head to the right. Back through center, turn your head to the left. Back through center. Do that a couple more times. Taking your gaze all the way over that shoulder. And back to center. Reach one arm out and up and over with the other. Switch to the other side. Keep flowing through one side and then the other. Finding that nice full range of motion. Stopping where you feel like you've got a nice stretch, no pain. Last one. This time bring your arms all the way up. And then twist. One arm behind, one arm to the thigh. Back to center. Use your torso to twist you. And back to center. Do it a couple more times. Maybe connect here with your breath. Inhaling as you bring your arms up. And exhaling as you twist, looking over that shoulder. Last one. Good. Make your way onto your hands and knees. That's where I was going with that. So you come into a tabletop flat back position. Spread your fingertips wide and stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Drop your belly and start to lift your gaze. And then tuck the tailbone, press into your palms as you round the spine and tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly moving all the way back down into that arching position, belly towards the ground, looking up and pressing away as you round the spine. Dome the upper shoulders, and then release back down, looking up and round. Keep moving through this now on your own time, maybe connecting with your breath, inhaling to look up and exhaling to round. Last one. Good. Walk the hands, one handprint forward. Tuck your toes. And pull your hips up into a downward facing dog. Arms are straight. And then paddle out the feet. So bend one knee, then bend the other. And then come forward so you end up all the way on your belly. Place your hands down right by your rib cage. Forehead on the mat. Root down through the tops of your feet and your hip bones so that everything on your lower body's end is firmly on the mat. And slowly start to lift your torso, lift your chest, I should say, and your head, pulling your elbows back towards you. And then release. We're going to ride that wave, breathing in, connecting to the upper back and lower back to lift yourself up, and then coming down. So think of this as a little more strength than it is a stretch. We're lifting up with the muscles of the back rather than pressing into the hands. Couple more. Good. Release it back down. Extend your arms out left and right. We're going to start with our right leg. Bend your knee. Pick that knee up, foot in the air, and reach it over towards the hand, and bring it back down. Release, bend the left leg, lift the knee, reach it up and over towards the right hand, and then back down. Right leg again, lifting it up, and over. Then left leg, lifting it up, and over. One more on each leg. Awesome. We're ready to come back into our downward facing dog. So press yourself all the way up. Tuck your toes, peel up the hips one more time. And we're going to shift ourselves forward, starting by lifting heels up. So come onto the tops or onto the toes. Slowly roll yourself forward into plank. And then push your hips up and stretch it out. Roll forward into plank. And push the hips up and stretch it out. One more time. And into down dog. Good. Lift up your right leg. And then your left. One more time, right leg. And then left. Awesome. Right leg, this time pull it in towards your chest as you shift forward into that plank we were just in. And step the foot down. Drop the back knee and walk your right foot over to the right side of your mat so that your hands are on the inside. Good. Should start feeling that stretch right here. We're going to do 5 bends of the knee. 1, pull that heel to the bum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Tuck your toes, step all the way back to downward dog. Awesome. Lift up your left leg. Pull the knee in towards the chest as you shift forward, enough to step your foot down and drop the back knee. Walk your foot over to the left Both hands on the inside, starting to sink our hips down now. And then bend and release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Tuck the toe, back to downward dog. We're going to step our right foot forward one more time. This time, keep the back knee lifted and open the right arm up. Release it back down and step back to downward dog. Left foot forward now. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts up. And releases. And step back to downward dog. We'll do that a few more times. Right leg forward. Right arm up. Right arm down. Step it back. Left leg forward. Left arm up. Left arm down. Step back. Right leg forward. Right arm up. Right arm down. Step the foot back. Left leg forward. Left arm up. Left arm down. Step it back. Last time. Right leg forward. Right arm up. Right arm down. Step back. Left leg forward. Left arm up. Left arm down. Step it back. Good. Walk your feet in baby steps toward your hands until you end up in a forward fold. You can bend your knees as generously as you need to. And just for a moment, let your body hang. Maybe shake your head left and right so that it hangs heavy. And then alternate, bending one knee, then the other knee. One knee, then the other knee. Awesome. Straighten out both legs and lift your body up into a halfway position, making an L. Pull your shoulder blades back, nice long spine, and exhale to go back into that fold. We'll do that again. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Couple more times. Good. This time rise all the way up into a standing position. Take the palm or the fingertips onto the shoulders and bring the elbows together in the front and up, all the way up, back, and around again. Good. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, moving through that whole range of motion. Last one. And let's go the other way, bringing it backwards. Up, forward, together, down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Take note of where your head is right now. Take a look at mine, how mine is thinking forward a bit, and I've got some rounded shoulders. So take yourself and imagine that there's a string pulling your head so that you elongate up, let your shoulders roll down and back, And we're just going to imagine that we're pulling our chin in. So stick it out and then pull it in. Like you're making a double chin. Seriously, it's supposed to be, it feels a little weird, but we a lot of the times find ourselves with this neck protruding posture, especially as we're sitting at our desks all day. We really want to find that alignment so that we don't cause ourselves any pain in our upper back. So do a few of these beautiful double chin creations, pulling your chin back and imagining that pull upwards from the spine. Forward, pull it. Forward, pull it. A couple more times. Just notice how that feels. Think about that as you're sitting in your desk later today. Is my chin sticking forward or back? Good. And then keep that posture of that elongated and the lifting feeling rather than our chin sticking out. Keep that nice and strong and beautiful. You take your right arm up and your left arm back. So we're going to reach, try to touch. They might not, and that's okay. Then we'll come around, reach, try to touch the other way. They might not, it's okay. We're just trying to get that mobility working, get our shoulders awake. No need to force the stretch at all. Mobility is all about our active range of motion. So without anything helping us, without a strap, without holding the stretch, how far can we move our bodies? And this involves flexibility and strength. You have one side that's better than the other. I do. Have you noticed that your chin might have come forward? Can you pull it back in? Last one on each side. Good. Release. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. Give a little wiggle. Good. Bring those arms forward. Take your right arm back. And forward. Left arm back. And forward. Follow the hand with your gaze. Keep switching back and forth. One more. Good. Release. You're gonna bring the arms up over the head and then pull the elbows down and back as we give ourselves a little back bend. Heart. Reach up towards the sky. Pull the elbows down and back. Reach it up. Pull down and back. One more time. Good. Come to the toes on your left foot and roll your ankle clockwise. And then the other way. And switch. Other way. My brain doesn't like this side. Like, wait, what? What am I trying to do? Pat my head, rub my belly. Good. Bring the arms out like a field goal. Tuck that chin in. Drop your left hand. And bring it back up. Drop your right hand. Bring it back up. Imagine there's a rod sticking through from this elbow to this elbow, so you can't drop it down or lift it up. You have to stay right there. Keep that elbow where it is. Nice. Think about bringing it down and then pulling it back as well. One more on each side. Nice. Bring the hands behind you, interlace them, push down and back. Start to bend the knees. Push the hips back as the hands rise up towards the sky. And then bend the knees to rise yourself back up. I'm missing something. I know I skipped one. Oh, yes. Our beautiful prayer hands. Bring them right into the center so that your palms are together. Nice straight line again. And keep the straight line as you shift one side to the other side. Should feel super nice in the forearm. Good. Back to center. Extend your arms like a mummy. Fingers up. Pull together and big spread apart. Pull together. Big spread. Spread your fingertips as wide as you can. Two more. Nice. Take a wide step so that you're in a big straddle. Hands on the hips. And come down halfway with a flat back, pushing your hips back. Rise back up. Halfway flat back. Rise back up. Halfway flat back. Last one. Hold it. And then fold all the way. Walk your hands over towards the right. And then walk your hands over towards the left. Keep walking back and forth. And then come back to center. Start to bend your knee on one side. And then walk it over to the other. Low lunges, back and forth. Good. Come back to the center, into that forward fold one last time. And then heel toe your feet so that they come together. And bend your knees until you end up in a toe stand. Can you maybe balance? You can have your hands down. We're on our toes, sitting down basically on our heel. Maybe you can find a little balance. And then use your hands to sit yourself all the way down. Once you get there, pull your knees into your chest. Take a little rock to the left and a rock to the right. Back to center. Oh, excuse me. Bring the arms out straight, left and right. Pretend I can do that. There's just a door in my way. And keep your upper body connected to the mat. Bring your legs to about 90-degree angle and just slowly start to drop partially to the left and partially to the right. Don't let your upper body come off the mat. You're not dropping your knees all the way down, maybe halfway. So feel like a nice little massage on your lower back. But your core is engaged. Your abs are working a little bit here. Good. Come back to center. Place your left foot down and your right knee in towards your chest, hugging your hamstring so that you're pulling your leg towards your chest. Flex the foot and start to straighten the leg, maybe all the way, maybe not. Just until you find that sticky stretching spot and come back down. Back up and down. Keep pulling that knee into the chest. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Good. Release the right leg down. Pull the left knee into the chest. Flex the foot and lift it up. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Both feet down, arms by the sides. We're going to scoop the hips up as we raise the arms over the head into a bridge position and back down slowly with control. Scooping it up and releasing it down. 2 more. Last one. Good. Take those arms out to the side once more and bring your right foot to tap your toe on your left knee. You're just going to shift to the side and then come back to center. Little twist, back to center. Twist, keep your arms on the ground, back to center. 2 more. Last one. And switch. Right leg straight, left knee bends. Twist it over. Bring it back. Last one. All right. We'll finish with happy baby. Bringing the knees in towards the chest and the feet towards the sky. You grab the outside edges of the feet and bring the knees down towards the ground. So you're pulling the legs down towards the ground, opening up the hips, and then you can play like a happy baby. Maybe rock back and forth, maybe straighten one leg then the other, whatever works for you. And then we'll slowly release. Bring the knees together. Take the hands on the hamstring and give yourself a couple rocks to get all the way up to seated. Once you get there, high five. Thank you for spending 30 minutes on your mobility today. Your body will thank you for it. Mobility is super important. 1, as we age. 2, to be a full functioning human. And 3, because we sit all day. We've got to undo it all. So make sure you're spending time on your mobility. Kudos to you for prioritizing yourself. I appreciate you joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class.